Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen, all stitched up. I haven't changed my channel name though because it's really confusing to me when I'm reading all of the ins and outs of it. So I think I'm just going to leave the channel name as my name. But I'd like to at least figure out editing to put my all stitched up owl cross stitch that my husband designed, and I'd like to put that at my opening, so maybe I'll learn some technology, maybe. I have I think a pretty quick video this week. I know my last 2 weeks have been pretty long, so I want to keep this one a little bit shorter. I know that in the Flosstube world there are some people that prefer the shorter videos versus the long, so I try to kind of keep a variety in there with hitting everything that I want to talk about. So this week I kind of laid low. I mentioned last week my plantar fasciitis really flared up bad. Last week Tuesday I went for a walk on my morning break at work, and I came back to my desk, sat down. When I stood up to go to lunch, I almost fell over. It hurt so bad. So I caved and finally called the doctor, my podiatrist. I haven't seen him in years because I had this under control. And I called him and said, hey, I want a cortisone shot, even though they hurt so bad. But I'm going to Atlanta on the 1st, and I have to be able to walk because we're going to be walking everywhere. It's for work. So I sucked it up and I went to the doctor on Monday, got the injection. Tuesday, obviously, if anybody's familiar with it, an injection in your heel. It's the cortisone that takes a couple days to break down. So yeah, Tuesday was awful. I left work halfway through and came home and just propped my foot up. It just was throbbing and burning and hurt touching my shoes, and hurt when it wasn't in a shoe, and it was miserable. So that is done. Today it's a little bit sore right where the shot was, but other than that I am relatively pain-free. So I should be good to go to get to walking. Really need to concentrate now over the next 3 to 6 months on taking some weight off and hopefully get this under control again. So time to buckle down and get back to morning workouts, which I think my husband would really like, because I think he was used to that routine and kind of feels lazy now. So we'll get it. We'll get it. Went out to dinner on St. Patrick's Day with some girlfriends. We went to Champs. I'm not sure if that is in any other town or if it's just no, it's got to be kind of a chain. Not a chain, but there's got to be multiple. Anyway, we went to Champs. We were there ended up being there for 4 hours. It was nice to get together with them and just talk, even if it did cut into stitching time. But man, we were originally going to try to go to a little, bar and grill, little pub, but it was too close to campus, and I'm in Lansing, so I'm right near MSU. And I went out to Okemos earlier in the day, and when I was driving home, I had to drive through campus. And because it was nice out, it was insane. Large groups of people walking everywhere, like everybody in their St. Patrick's garb, half of them already drunk. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There was a little Caesar's parking lot with kids just sitting all over and littering with pizza boxes. So I just... I know that I never did it in college. I don't know. I also don't really like large crowds, so that could be part of it. But I texted the girls and I said, hey, I think we might want to try something a little bit further away from campus. I just worry that we're going to wait forever. So it worked out. It worked out in the end. So other than that, let's see, what else do we... Oh, the big thing this week, Monday. We had kindergarten roundup for my son. And, I didn't cry. I don't know that I even will the first day of school. But, man, it was a lot of information. He did really well. I was pleasantly surprised. He's shy, slower to warm up to people, that kind of thing. But they checked us in, they took him down the hall to take a picture, and then right away this woman was there to swoop him up and take him to a classroom. They had all of the kids grouped by, they had a name tag with a color of string, so there were different colors to go to different classrooms, and they were just observing and you know, talking with them, and I think they had them do some activities. And all of the parents went to the library. Because of his birthday, he is a June 5th baby. Everybody from June 1st through December 1st has the option of taking, it's a 2-year kindergarten program. So we're actually going back in a couple weeks to have him evaluated, just to see what their recommendation is. And the reason they do the evaluations is so that if you do decide to do the 2-year program, they have the funding. So we'll do that. We'll see what they recommend. I think we're leaning towards the 2-year program. I think he'll benefit from it. I think it'll be good for him. But then with Ellery's birthday, she's born the end of May, so she'll go right to kindergarten, and they'll be 1 year apart in school. So we'll see. I sent out a bunch of stitchy goodies today, so some of you are going to be having some happy mail boxes. I like sending out packages every week. It's fun. Let's see. I also finished one of my painting with diamonds. My little owl. I don't know how I'm going to finish him, but he's so cute and sparkly. I love him. So that was my break project at work, so that's done. And last for this week, I had a chance to work on some Scissor Fobs again. I have a new length. I have a mini. So it's so cute. So I made a few of them. This one has, these are actually antique buttons. I might keep this one. I really like the pinks. But there's an idea of them. So I'll have these photographed and in my Etsy shop within the next day or two. I need to make a few more because I did have somebody contact me and order 10 of them. So I kind of wanted to get a few more made before I put them up. But I will have the links in the notes below, and I will have a bunch of links in the notes below. I actually was organized today, have the notes done, have the links in there, have the names and designers for all of my whips, everything. So that being said, let's move on to whips. My first whip is my super secret stitchy project that I can't show yet. So but I got quite a bit of work done on that. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen it on there, but I can't show it on my videos. So, but it's going well. I'm really happy with it. Other than that, I started this one last week, maybe, Lila's Studio Spring, and there's been quite a few people stitching this one actually. Here is my progress. It's just my little bird. Kim Goldman on, Kay Goldman on Instagram. She has hers finished and framed and hung on her wall. She posted a picture the other day. And she has a wall of finishes. I think there were 6 or 7 of them, and they were all birds. It was really cool. So you might want to check that out. But I know I've seen a couple other people stitching that as well. So that is my teeny tiny start, and it is the top left corner. So I should get back to that. Maybe this week. Hopefully this week. I don't know what I'm doing this week. I've been a very distracted stitcher lately, and I have been jumping from project to project. My second whip, I worked on this yesterday when I came home early from work. It's Halloween Sampler, Jeanette Douglas. And I'm using the silk pack that's available for it. And I did purchase this from work, Mo's Needle and Thread, and I do have a link to the shop below for Mo's Needle and Thread as well. She does have we now have fabrics, cross-stitching fabric available on our website, and I've been working on getting the Lizzie Kates in there, so if anybody wants a Lizzie Kate, check it out. Here is my progress. Yesterday I got this entire motif done, started the pumpkin, got the leaf, got this one done, put this one in. It's a purple. Oh look, my nails match. I started the candy corn up here, and I started the words here. So I got quite a bit done yesterday. I really, really enjoy this one. I think it's going to be awesome when it's done. And I think actually if you get on Mo's Needle and Thread, we might have one of these, and we might have the silk pack. I can't remember. If it's not listed on the website, not all of our inventory is on there yet, so you might even be able to call. My third whip, fourth whip, third I'm showing you, is the Variegated Sampler. It's from the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, March and April of 1988. This is what it looks like. This one has been so much fun, and I do have the link below to the Facebook group for the Stitch Along. It's been a lot of fun to see everybody's fabric selections and floss selections. There are people doing them in flosses other than the variegated. It's going to be awesome to see everybody's. So here's my progress. Oh, I just love it. I love all of this back stitching here, the detail. I just had to do it to see what it was going to look like. So that one I spent a couple of, I think I spent a couple days on that one. Sorry, I just want to get this tucked back into the project bag so nothing gets messed up and lost. Oh, and for people that are participating, if you want me to do a video on cutting that variegated floss, because the magazine, sorry, distracted, the magazine does list a specific way to cut the thread, let me know. I'm happy to do one. My last whip is a new start, and it is Cinderella Soda Stitch. And I got this one from Trisha at 3 Owl Threads. I have a link to her, I actually have a link to her Facebook VIP pre-sale group below. You can join that. Hi Trisha. I opted to do this on a sparkly purple. It's not showing up as, well, pretty true to color. And I have that pumpkin done. It's so super cute. Somebody suggested doing it as a fob too, and I totally think I'm going to because it's just perfect for it. So that is the top left corner. I have plans to do this in Krynic, anywhere the shoe is. Do it in a sparkly Krynic since it's supposed to be a glass slipper. Planning on doing the stars in some kind of gold shimmery. I am going to modify the fairy godmother. I'm not happy with her, the facial expression, back stitching, I guess. She looks angry and looks like she has a mustache. I don't like it. So I'm going to take that back stitching out. I'm going to change her hair color too, because I think of the original Cinderella movie, the white hair, you know, the lighter white gray hair. I want to change that. And I think I'm going to take the hat off. I think it looks too much like a witch. So, oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think that would be that's not the evil, nope, there's the stepmother, duh. Yeah, that's supposed to be the fairy godmother, and I don't like it. I might change Homeboy's hair, too. Looks like Princess Leia buns. I don't know, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, no, I'm gonna just change that. So, anyway, that is my little start. And this is one of those pieces where truly, I mean, if you know Soda Stitch, the back stitching makes all the difference. Now when I was actually pulling out fabric for this one, I was messaging Carrie, and I had originally, we were both thinking green, and I had pulled out the piece that I had tea-dyed. And then I happened to look through and saw this pattern. And we both agreed that this fabric is perfect for that pattern. So, since I only had enough of the fabric for one piece, we went with purple on Cinderella. So the time for myself will end up being a start, I don't know how soon. I want to convert her hair. I want it to be dark like mine. I don't know, maybe I'll shorten it up a little bit. Meh, I don't know. But that'll look really sharp on that green. I also had shown this one last week. It's an old work basket pattern, Flutterbys. And I did kit that up at work last week. So that'll be a start soon. No idea what fabric I'm going to put it on yet. Notes. Oh, Mythical Dragon, the Dimensions kit that I was given by Christine. Stitch All the Things. I don't know why I blanked out there. Hi, Christine. I have a link below to her channel as well. She has the best stories. The way she tells them, and yeah, she's got some stories about why she doesn't like bunnies. So check her out if you haven't. Let's see. Wow, I got through this quick. The rest is haul. Where to start? Picked this up last week at work, and I'm glad I did because Mo said she can't get it anymore because she was getting it from one of her distributors, Northern Crafts, that's not around anymore. I don't know. I haven't checked to see if it's available elsewhere. I also got somebody at had purchased a bunch of floss away bags. This isn't it, but they had purchased a 100 pack during our Stuff Your Stocking days, and they hadn't realized what it was for, brought it back to the shop, and just told the gals to give it to me if I wanted them. Didn't want to return it, just gave it to me. So that was cool. Thanks. This particular bag came from a Facebook Marketplace post that I ended up picking up. So this is part of it. And the rest of it, since I'm apparently on that one, the rest of it that I'm keeping, for now, this Dimensions Gold kit. There was also the Gold Collection Petite, and it was an angel, and it's one I already have, so I don't know, passing it along, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. This pattern was in there. The pattern's in rough shape, but you can still read it, and I think I'm just going to change the colors. I do. It's appropriate for me. Keep your arm around my shoulder and your hand over my mouth. That's so appropriate for me sometimes. This Teresa Wensler was in that pack. This one is a Sue Lentz cross-stitch design, especially for Rainbow Gallery. It's called Sea Breeze. I thought that was really pretty. Looks like it's got a bunch of specialty stitches. I don't know. Throw it in my collection for now. And two of the DMC Fairies. Along the same line, I did have one find at Goodwill. Cute little dragon. Look at the eyes. That's a lot of black stitching though. I might actually, when I stitch it, I might just do it on black fabric and eliminate all the need for that black stitching. We'll see. If I do though, it'll be black Ada. black linen, really hard to see. The rest of my birthday haul, kind of, I guess, because I had ordered something. Apparently I'm playing with the dog now. I had ordered stuff from Stitches and Things that hadn't come in yet, so I do have that. But I also picked up this one. This is a Susan Bates mini motifs book. I have the nature one. I've shown that one before. I was at Schuler Books and ended up picking this one up too. Flowers. This one has some really great little patterns in it too. I love that little bird. I mean, I love that postcard. I love this style, I think. I think the style is what I'm most attracted to. The back stitching that gives it the detail. So I think I'll just, you know, end up keeping these. I might end up getting a couple more of the Susan Bates. She's got a couple more. But yeah, they're cute little projects. I think there's actually some projects in here that are not in those pages, the first pages that I showed. Here is that postcard, and I freaking love this. I need to cover up the chart, but I just think that's awesome. So, the Stitches and Things haul. Now, these were all clearance Stitches and Things purchases, so everything I'm about to show, plus one that I shipped out to Carrie today, I mean, I got everything for less than 50 bucks. It was awesome. So I got this little Jolly Halloween. I think everything that I got is also holiday. A Witch and Her Cat. And it does have floss and charm in there. Some of the floss, not all of it. It's the Threadworks floss. Bent Creek, Be Mine, Happy Valentine. Bent Creek, Happy Easter. And now I'm wondering if I have that already. The Trilogy, Dastardly Duo. It shows it, you know, with all three, but I just bought the single pattern. I'm just going to make a little ornament. This is Raise the Roof. Boo Scurry Yum. Oberlin Samplers. Easter. I think I'll brighten this up. The word Easter is stitched with a Kieran Water Lilies and Spruce. I think I'm going for something brighter. Probably something I have in my stash. This is Hand Blessings Bats Night Out quilt. Another little one. Good ornament. And it's got the charm. Seekus and Company Flamingo Heart. You know that I collect the heart patterns, and I think I heard that this is another company that's actually closing. No longer going to be distributing, so I had to snatch that up, and also got their Halloween squares, and it's all kinds of different stitches. Stony Creek, Light of Christmas. I love this. I don't know if I'll ever stitch it, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love it. And then Simple St. Patrick's Day from our series, Simple Gifts. And it is the Dutch Treat Designs. I think that's awesome. Originally, it was supposed to be a kit, but it's got this like little 6-inch square of fabric, So I'm going to have to see what I want to do about stitching it. I don't know. But I thought, I think I do want to stitch a couple of these table toppers. And then she included some freebies. So that was cool. If you remember me talking about it, when I tried to go to Stitches and Things, they were closed because of Nashville Needle Market. And I failed to check the Stitches and Things website. I only Googled their hours. Please get down. Get down. Dog, this is not going to work. Anyway. So I was a little bit disappointed, but whatever. It was no big deal. I hadn't gone just for that, so. However, my mom and dad took a day trip, and they stopped in, and my mom stopped into the shop. She asked me if I wanted her to get me anything. I said, no, I was just, going to check it out and see what there is. I don't need anything necessarily, like anything specific. But anyway, she started talking to the owner, and, my mom works at the shop with me. She works, because it was the quilt shop first. She started talking to the owner, told the owner what happened, and, just that she was stopping in to check it out, to report to me or whatever. And the owner gave her 4 of the new flosses that came out at Needle Market and told her to give them to me. And I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't have anything white to hold these against. Anyway, they're very pretty. These are Gentle Art Putty Storm Clouds, which really looks very green to me. I've been trying to look at it in multiple different lights. It is very green. Driftwood, this one is really nice. It's got some good variation in there. And Coral Reef. So I thought that was really cool. I keep forgetting, but I need to send her an email and thank her. And then her business card, I thought this was cool. It's, got the store information, but it also is a full DMC checklist. How cool is that? I don't need to anymore because I have probably close to 2 full sets. But I thought that was really cool for customers to keep track of their DMC and keep it in their purse. That was the last of birthday haul. Let's see. Trish at 3 Owl Threads did a live YouTube video, and it was for soda stitch patterns. I happened to see the alert on my phone because I was at work. I put my headphones in and tuned in and walked away with 4 charts. So I got Fairy Tale Land 1. And really I got this because I want to take Little Mermaid and stitch that. I honestly don't know that I want to stitch any of the other ones. I don't know. Realistically, I probably liked Fairy Tale Land 2 better, except I want Little Mermaid. 4 Seasons Autumn. This is so cute. I don't know what I'm going to do, who I'm going to stitch it for, but Little Pirates. I might see if my son will let me stitch some of that for him. He probably will, because everything he sees me stitch, he wants. And then this one, Petite Baby. I just thought that was so cute with the little girls playing dress up. This one would be really cute to do for my daughter. So, that's the 4 that I got from Trisha. And then Joanne. I went to Joann's and bought the floss for that mythical dragon. So while I was there, I had to check everything else out. I ended up picking up a point turner for when I'm doing little pillows. Good tool to have on hand, and I honestly don't know if, or if I do, where it would be. One in my supplies already. I also picked up this kit because it was during their 60% off coupon, and I had everything else I had was clearance price. I had a couple of blending filaments that were on clearance for 97 cents. I had a piece of linen that was on clearance. So basically the only full price item I had was this. So 60% off, I paid $1.59. Okay, yeah, that's not breaking the bank. I can get that. I just thought it was really cute. I might actually stitch it for that friend of ours that we tease about cats because she doesn't like them. And at Joann's, I also got a couple of fabric remnants. One of them is already in the mail and on the way to Stephanie at Ivy House. Yes, Ivy House Crafts. Hi, Steph. Please get down. The other one, and I sent that to her for project bags. The other one that I bought, I am not a Star Wars fan, but I couldn't leave this fabric there because I thought it was the coolest looking Star Wars fabric ever. So, I have no intention of turning this into a project bag myself, because I, number one, am, not a Star Wars fan myself, or need it for myself or anything or whatever. So, there is a half-yard cut here. If you are a Star Wars fan and you want to make a project bag, let me know below. First person that comments that they are, I'll drop this in the mail for you. Sorry guys, it might not be the most fair way to do it, but some of these giveaways and freebies and pass the stash that I do, it's just going to be first comment, because guess who wants attention? Stop. Go lay down. Anyway, yeah, it's easier. It's easier than writing everybody's name down the random.org. Some of them are just going to be first comment. And I hope that when I do those, I'm sure everybody will, because this is such a great community, but I really do hope that everyone will be honest, and if you comment and say that you want that, I really hope that you really do have every intention of using it for a project bag for yourself, or some kind of something for yourself, or even, I guess, for a, somebody but a specific project and person in mind, whatever. Last of my haul is my Color and Cotton Floss of the Month, and that actually showed up in my mailbox today. Here are the colors. Oh my god, they're amazing. So amazing. So, my favorite is this pink. Miami is the name. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This is Flamingo. And in person, it's a little bit more of a coral than a pink. It's not necessarily showing up the greatest on camera. This is Wisteria. Very pretty purple. This is Verbena. Nice springy green. And the last one is Leprechaun. Another good green. So, happy with that. Oh, this isn't the last of my haul. Duh. I also went a little bit, I guess I was bored or something. Went on a little bit of a shopping spree on Etsy and bought some patterns. So I have the links to all of the shops below that I purchased patterns from. So you can check them out. This is one of the patterns. And obviously the camera, the phone picture is not going to give you the detail or whatever, but that was one of them. I got this one to stitch for my cousin. She is working on her master's in pathology. I don't know when I'll do it. I don't even know, I guess, if I'll do it. This is pretty big and detailed. I may end up finding something different. I also got from the same shop this one. I think I'm going to cut it off here, not have them coming out of the inkwell, but how perfect will that be for Halloween? It's kind of dark, sorry. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up for you guys. This one I had to get for myself because, oh, owls, and it's done on black, and it's just gorgeous, and there's some back-stitched white ones to give just a hint, and I just love it. All three of those were from the same shop, and actually I think they were on sale in that shop. This one is from Awesome Pattern Studio, and it must be awesome because after I purchased and downloaded it and tried to put it on my cross-stitch flash drive, I realized I already had it. So I've now purchased this pattern twice because I love it so much, I guess. I do want to actually get to that one soon. I love the bright colors. So that may be a soon start. Sub Rosa Designs. And I know that a lot of people are familiar with Sub Rosa. I have heard the mermaids singing. I'm almost done. I told you I went on a little bit of a shopping spree on Etsy. This is a Ship's Manor. I think this one would be awesome to sub out some of my coloring cotton threads, play with some colors. Oh, yeah, that new pink is perfect. Yeah, I'll have to start that soon. I have one more shop that I bought from. Fuzzy Fox Designs. And this first one is just a variegated flower. And, you know, for all of that floss that I have. This might be done in a, I might use a DMC variations on this one. And the last one, oh my god, the dog has brought me every single toy. There are 3 squeaky toys and a bone down here. The last one is a set of 6 ornaments. Let's see if I can. O little town of Bethlehem, O holy night, hark the herald of the angels sing, we 3 kings, silent night, and the first Noel. And they are super cute. I love, this is the one that I fell in love with, Little Town of Bethlehem. So, and that was Fuzzy Fox Designs. So there is my Etsy shopping spree. And my last haul is totally Tiffin Stitches and Christine Stitch All the Things. It is your fault because I'm 99.9% sure it was Christine. I was watching Flosstube at work. Yep, at work. And I was told to go to the Victorian Motto Sampler Threads blog, and I was told to sign up. That's my excuse. I did end up going to the blog. I have the link below to the blog. I emailed Nancy, and I signed up for the Floss of the Month and the Fabric of the Month. So that means I am now in 3 Fabrics of the Month, 2 Floss of the Month, and have totally fallen off the Stitch from Stash wagon. I give up. I fell off, was dragged 5 miles, and then run over. But ultimately, a couple different things. I'm watching spending in other areas, I guess, and with my stitching purchases. Plus, we're in a position where my husband's gotten a raise, a couple of good raises now. So I'm still able to put away money for the family. So I'm not feeling as guilty. I'm basically justifying my buying is what I'm doing. And I'm okay with that. That's all I've got for this week, guys. I'm going to get going. This ended up being 40 minutes, a little bit longer than I thought, but still shorter than the last two. You know, my husband has gotten home early from his gaming the last 2 weeks and might again tonight, but last week when he got home, he was had come into the kitchen while I was finishing up, and I turned off the iPad and started packing stuff up to put away, and he commented and said, "Oh, I was going to join you." And he talked about just sitting down and saying hi and talking about his whips or lack thereof. And I thought it was the funniest thing. So he might actually at some point sit down and say hi. We'll see. Not tonight though, because I'm tired and I want to put this stuff away and I just want to stare at the TV. I don't even think I'm going to stitch tonight. And I guess if I say I'm going to stare at the TV, I'm probably going to fall asleep on the couch and just move to bed when Brian gets home. And I'm okay with that too. I hope everybody's had a good week. Thank you to all of my subscribers, all of my viewers. If you are a new viewer, welcome. I know on my last video or the video before, I got a couple of comments from new viewers. I'm glad that you enjoyed the videos. If you have watched my videos and have not subscribed yet, please do. It looks like I'm getting closer to 700 subscribers. And I'd like to kind of do a bigger giveaway goodie bag type thing when I hit 750, I think. So yeah, if you enjoy, share with your friends, other Flosstube friends, I guess. Don't just share with your general friends because they might not give a crap. I know mine wouldn't, because I can't get any of my friends that actually live near me to stitch with me. The dog's rolling all over her toys. Apparently I need to give her attention. So yeah, thanks again, guys. I didn't have my typical Flosstube new videos I've been watching to share. Although I did make sure to watch Amy Loves Toads' last video. Hi, Amy. I really, really liked her video. Great projects. Yeah. Have a good night. I'm just gonna go veg and not fold that pile of laundry that's sitting in the chair over there. But don't worry, it's a new pile of laundry, not the one that was there last week. Have a good week. Get some stitching in. Feel enabled and go make some purchases based on what I've shown off. I give you permission. Have a good night.